welcome back. I'm so glad you're here. I am Coach Julia, and today, as I was thinking about my birthday this month, I was trying to think of something really fun to learn, something a little bit different, and so I decided to have a special guest on today. Sam, come on over here and join me. All
Hello.
right, so this is Sam, and Sam is actually part of the videos we do almost all the time, but usually holding the camera.
Yes, normally I am behind the camera, and now I feel very weird being in front of it.
But I'm glad you came to join us. So Sam does these amazing, epic knee slides across the ice. And so when I was thinking about something fun to learn this month, I decided to enlist my camera person to come out here and help teach some epic knee slides. So that's what we're gonna do today.
Awesome, sounds like a ton of fun.
Okay, so what are we gonna start with?
So to start with, we want to make sure we have a really strong lunge.
Which we have a tutorial for, so you could find that link down below.
Exactly, and you said you also did a tutorial on
a knee slide.
Yes.
So you want to have a basic lunge, which there's a tutorial for down below, and then a lunge into a knee slide, and I'll post that tutorial as well.
That's the start. So we're gonna go from there, and the first thing we're gonna do is try and add a little spin to that knee slide.
Awesome. All right, so they've been working on their lunges, they've been working on their knee slide. What are we gonna do next?
Next thing we're gonna do is try to add the rotation into that knee slide. Now, for me, this is really easy. I actually lunge like a lefty. So I actually put my left leg back, which is weird. And as you know, figure skaters, most of the time we rotate to the left.
That's true.
So when I do this, it's really easy.
Okay.
For other people, it might be a little harder. You're either gonna need to learn to lunge on your left leg or rotate to the right. So
okay.
it's gonna be a
So
little bit
I lunge with my right leg, and I can lunge on my left, but I'm terrible on my left. So I either need to work on my left leg or reverse the rotation directions.
Yeah,
okay,
exactly. So all we're gonna do is treat our right leg, our gliding leg, almost like it's gonna do a 3-turn into this lunge. So we're gonna start our lunge, put our knee down, 3-turn, and as we turn, we're gonna kick that originally gliding leg, we're gonna kick that leg out.
So you're going down, so you're kicking your right leg out?
Yeah, because I put my left leg back when I lunge.
So you're going down into your lunge and then 3-turning with the left?
Yeah. So you can 3-turn away, but it is easier to 3-turn, do an inside 3-turn.
3-turn towards the gliding leg.
Yeah.
Ah, okay, that's the key. So we're talking about obviously you need some speed because that was way too slow. I couldn't do it. And then you're having people do an inside 3-turn with their skating.
That's gonna make it easiest.
Okay.
So coming in, going down, a 3-turn and a kick. So right before you 3-turn, you wanna put that knee down, just like you were gonna do a normal knee slide. You put your knee down, you kick your leg out, but as you kick your leg out, you wanna try and get the feeling of that 3-turn happening. So you can...
So the gliding leg, you're pushing in a circular motion.
Yeah, get a little...
So you have a 3-turn with the skating leg.
Yeah.
An inside 3-turn.
An inside.
And a circular push with the gliding leg. And that's what creates the spin.
Yeah.
Let's see it full speed.
Okay. Another super important thing for this to work is that you be really strong on your hip over your gliding leg. So whatever knee is on the ice, gotta be really, really engaged. Otherwise, you're just gonna topple over. Same thing goes for your core. It's keeping that core really strong. Like you always say, stick your belly button in.
Suck the belly button into the spine.
Into the spine, yeah, and tuck those hips forward.
So if you're in a slide here, you keep this hip the
really
one that's
engaged,
yeah,
really
so creating
tight.
like a nice straight line through your hip, through your shoulder, and that way when you spin, you don't drop back down. Yeah.
All right, the next thing we're gonna do is very similar to that, but instead of having one leg out to the side, we're gonna have both knees underneath us, and we're gonna spin on both knees.
This is the one you call the twizzle.
Knee twizzles.
The knee twizzles. I love that name, knee twizzles. Okay, so let's see how that's gonna look.
So it's gonna start exactly the same as the other one, and again, I have an advantage on this one, putting my left leg down for my lunge, but instead of kicking your leg around and extending it, we're gonna just pull it, kick it around, and set it down. So it's gonna come around and down.
So you're putting your, okay, so if you have your right leg back, as you rotate in, it's, oh no, I have to go the other way.
You have to go the other way.
You're turning away and dropping that knee down.
Yeah.
So you have your leg back, one knee goes down, and then instead of extending this one, it's
just dropping around, yeah. And you can see already you've got that rotation, and that's what you need to.
Oh yeah, that little drop creates some spin.
Yeah.
Cool, let's see this one.
All right, so all we're gonna do, same setup as before, down, pull in. Just like that. And you wanna do the same things that we do with that slide that has a spin to it, really engage, but this time we gotta engage both hips. Make sure we're staying up, core engaged, and you can kind of do whatever you want with your hands. You yelled at me once for putting my hands above my head. You were like, stop.
Stop, too much drama.
Too much drama.
Too much drama.
It was too much drama.
How was there too much drama in figure skating?
I think you choreographed it for something else.
Oh, so you were changing my choreography.
I was changing your choreography.
Got it.
Next one we're gonna do is my favorite move. It's a variation on the really common slide that people do. Normally people call it the user Hanyu slide. I don't know if you have other names for it. But because my kneecaps are in a weird place, I actually can't do those.
Okay.
I'm like genetically incapable of doing them. It's great. So I invented my own version of it.
Awesome.
And people seem to really like
this.
it.
This is a truly epic
Very
slide.
cool. I will say, you might want to wear gloves.
Okay.
You're gonna put your whole hand on the ice, and if your hands are, you know, sensitive to being ripped up by the ice,
I
want to protect these. It's gonna be really similar to the other two that we just did, except we're not gonna rotate this time. We're just gonna go straight forward. When you get up, you're probably gonna rotate a little bit. It's easier to get up backwards than it is to get up forwards. So I always try to rotate. If you stop, that's fine, that's totally normal. A lot of times I just get stuck and stop, and then just try and get back up from there as gracefully as possible.
So let's see this slide, and then you can break down for us how you're gonna do it.
For sure. I'm gonna get a little bit of speed going here. Get down, both knees, and then just dip back, okay? So now if I have more speed, I can lean all the way back, get both my hands on the ice.
So how are you getting into this? Because you are ending up, you have both knees on the ice. That seems somewhat similar to the other one, but you don't want to rotate.
You don't want to rotate. So it's going to be exactly the same, except instead of kicking that foot around to give you that rotation, you're just going to go down from your lunge, tuck your foot in, and then just bring your other foot back to join it.
So you're lunging, you're dropping your knee, and then you're placing your knee down rather than pushing your knee down.
Yeah, so you don't want that extra rotation. It will make you feel like a Beyblade, and it will make you really dizzy.
Okay, so we're ending up here in this two knees on the ice position.
Two knees on the ice, and you kind of want
feet kind of together.
Yeah, spread your knees and bring your feet a little closer together.
Okay.
That way, as you lean back, you have room where your blades will go.
I don't have gloves
Julia didn't
on.
come prepared.
Okay, so we're
here. Watch your butt. Let your feet slide. There you go. And you want your feet to slide out to the side as you go.
Okay, so your feet are starting together, and as you lean, they're opening up a little bit to give you a little platform.
Ideally, you should be able to, if you need to stretch, do a nice little stretch.
Okay. Maybe we need to do a video on stretches for that position at some point.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's going to be really hard for you to get that low for a while, so working up to it, and maybe next week we'll throw out a video about stretches like that.
Some stretches. We'll bring you a stretch video for this. Okay, so walk us through it with some speed.
For sure, but before that, one more thing.
Yeah?
I do want to say, with the Yuzuru Hanyu slide, you put your arms out to the side like this, yes? Okay, for this one, I want you to just take and throw them up over your head. All right, so now we're gonna do it with a little bit of speed. Remember, we wanna take those hands, throw them up over our head. That gives us that beautiful shape. And make sure you don't poke yourself with your skates, with the heels of your skates, by letting your feet separate as you slide, okay? Let's get a little bit of speed here. Get down into it, reach back over the top, and there's your slide.
right, that was awesome. Thank you so much for sharing those epic slides. I am so excited to see people's Instagrams.
Me too.
All right, so you can tag me at Skating Coach Julia so I can see your slides. And what are they going to tag if they want you to see their slides?
In ice.
All right, so I'll put that link down below. So
I don't know my Instagram handle. I don't use it.
I'll put both of our Instagrams down below so you can tag both of us and we can check out your awesome epic knee slides. I hope you enjoyed this edition of my birthday month videos.
Happy birthday.
Thank you so much. If you enjoyed this video, please do give us that thumbs up. And as always, I'm looking forward to reading all your comments in the section down below. If you haven't done so yet, then hit that subscribe button and the little notification bell down in the corner so you can see all my videos when they come out. Happy skating, and I'll see you next time.
Bye.